could say exactly how a cultural phenomenon gets started, but the acid house phenomenon in the late 1980s undoubtedly owed a good deal to a group of DJs who were inspired by what they saw on the party island of Ibiza. One of them was Danny Rampling, whose legendary club night in South London, Shoom, celebrates its 30th anniversary this week. It helped to give rise to dance culture and all that it entailed, the super club, tabloid controversy over ecstasy, and the ubiquity of the smiley face emoji that our parents always believed was a smiley face. We sent Stephen Smith to find out whatever happened to Acid House.
Many people said it was their church, it was their new religion.
I could immediately see that this was going to be huge. I was already imagining that in a year or two this was going to take over the world.
30 years ago, might you have been making shapes amid the dry ice and smoke of a gym in a South London basement? That's where DJ Danny Rampling put a very British spin on the easygoing, inclusive vibe he'd found in the clubs of Ibiza. After you, Danny. Today, Newsnight's taking Rampling back to his old haunt.
So this has been a few years.
It's now available to rent if you're interested. Is this very familiar?
No, not at all. Because the entrance was around the back.
He hasn't been back here since the club changed premises in 1989. So here we are.
Yes, here we are. Didn't look like this back then.
How did it look?
It certainly didn't feel as big as this as well, because there was some changing rooms in here, an office, and then a gym area at the back. This area here was the main dance area.
Here?
So, yeah, all this area here.
It looks a little bit trampled down, doesn't it? Where did you have your DJ console?
It was on this side of the room, so I'd be here with a torch in my mouth because it was quite dark down here at times.
So I could see the
vinyl, yeah, and waving records around, yeah, and jumping around and shouting. Hey, can you see? Britain had gone through the Falklands War. It had gone through the rising interest rates, and it had gone through such high unemployment as well at the same time. So opportunities, particularly in working class culture, were limited. They were pretty limited, and this came along as a reaction to that period as well.
Remind us who passed through here, who we would know.
Gosh, there's so many. Boy George was a regular here. Martin Fry, Mark White from ABC. Dexys Midnight Runners, Kevin Rowland, Genesis Peorage, Lee Bowery came down to Shoom a couple of times. There was one night he came waltzing down these stairs with his famous look with the light bulbs on, and the security guy Eric said, light bulb chops is here. So he breezed down there.